All right, hello guys. Welcome to Contemporary Math. I'm going to do a short overview of Chapter 1, Section 1, and then we'll get started and I will be showing you examples of how to solve these problems. So right now I'm in Hawks Learning. I'm about to start Section 1.1, so I want to show you all three of these items so you know how to navigate them. The first one is learn. This just opens up the textbook. It shows you the objectives, and then as you arrow through, there's some reading, and it gives you a little bit more in-depth definitions about the terms that you're going to be seeing. So you can see here the gray box, we have definitions, and then they got some hints. So you can go through learn. You can see some examples like here. We got some solutions here to give you some ideas. And then there's just the reading and the terms that you'll be able to become familiar with the information in this section. Okay. So once you finish going through learn, they even have some video examples, which I'll make mine, and I'm hoping mine will be a little bit more helpful and straight to the point. So once you finish going through learn, you can exit learn. Then you can go to practice if you desire. Practice, which I recommend you go to first. You don't even have to go to learn. Practice will show you every type of problem that you will see on the homework. And from within practice, you can skip and go to the next question. The only problem is you can't go back. So once you see a question and you skip it, you can't go back. But you can do tutor, and it will give you either some step-by-step or a hint. You can click learn from within practice after you go to tutor, and learn will do the same thing as learn did in the very beginning, which will take you to the textbook. You can say solution, and solution will give you the answer to the problem that you're on. Then you go back to practice. Okay, you can say, okay, I want to try this problem again. So I would recommend you spend most of your time in practice. Practice is just what it says. It's practice. You don't get credit for this. It only allows you to see the problems in practice before you actually go to get your grade. But you can, like I said, you can skip. If you get a problem wrong, you can do try similar. You can do all the practice that you want. You want to make sure you know exactly what you're doing once you go to certified, because certified will not give you any help. You won't have tutor option. You won't have the option to open up the textbook and go to learn. It'll just be you and the problem, and you'll solve it. Like I said, you can skip. If you want to save and come back, you can do save and exit, or you can save and exit, or you can exit without saving. I didn't do anything, so I'm going to exit without saving. And then the last tab is certified. Certified is where you get your grade. You can pause and resume certified later. So this assignment has 15 questions, and you have to get 80% to master it. Once you get 80%, you get 100 automatically. So for every homework assignment, you can get 100. It's either going to be 100 or no grade. Like, you can't make a 50 or 60. Either you're going to pass the homework assignment or you're not going to. You get 3 strikes. So you can miss 3, but on the 4th one, if you miss it, it's going to kick you out and force you to start over. I think you can attempt certify twice, maybe 3 times, and then if you fail it 3 times, it's going to lock, and then you have to practice, and you have to make 80% on practice before certified will unlock again. So be careful whenever you go to certify. Make sure you're ready. As you notice, there's no tutor, there's no help options. So anyway, let me exit here. I'm going to exit without saving, and I'm going to kind of give you a general overview of this section. So there are about 4 main concepts that we're going to be looking for in section 1. So the first thing, we want to decide the difference between inductive and deductive reasoning. Okay, so my layman's term definition. Inductive reasoning is basically, it says it's going to look at a line of argument, take some examples, and then it's going to draw a conclusion from these examples. Basically, it means it's going to take a guess. So we don't know that this is going to happen for sure, but we're going to use the best knowledge we have and take an educated guess based on what we think is going to happen. So inductive reasoning is like an educated guess. That's my layman's term. Deductive reasoning is going to use a statement that has facts, and then it's going to draw a conclusion based on those facts. So it's not going to make a guess. It's going to make a calculated conclusion for deduction. So I'll show you some examples of those when we jump over and start doing the practice videos. And then the other thing that we're going to see are geometric and arithmetic sequences. Basically, these are a series of numbers, and either one of two things is going to happen. The numbers are going to be increasing or they're going to be decreasing. Increasing means I'm going to be adding the same number every time, or I'm going to be multiplying by the same number every time to get to the next term. Decreasing, I will subtract every time or divide by the same number every time. So we will be playing with some patterns and trying to figure out whether it's arithmetic or geometric, and then we will tell which type of formula it is. So other than that, there's not a whole lot you're going to see in this section. So I'm going to do all these homework examples in Certify, and then I'll post these videos for you guys to see.